channel. Hope you guys are doing well. What are the things? Already making mistakes. What are the chats there by you guys? Today's a lovely Saturday. It was my birthday yesterday. So I was spending the day with my lovelies. So anyways, I'm just gonna let them introduce themselves. So sitting next to me here.
Hi guys, so I'm Emmy. I'm Charmaine's friend.
Yes.
Hi guys, I'm Ratabile, but for the means of this video, it's RJ.
Okay. And so the game that we're playing, as you can see, we're holding papers because we plan to play a game of who's most likely to. So we've arranged that we each have 3 papers and they're each gonna have our names on them. The long name is obviously me, because Charmaine, and then we have Emmy, and then we have RJ. So I hope you guys can see. We're gonna tilt them so that you guys can see them better. But if you are interested in this video, keep on watching. So, first question.
Question number 1.
Who's most likely to get pregnant accidentally?
Accidentally. Right now. Oh, man.
Wait, I want to change my answer.
Okay.
Accidentally.
I knew it.
Okay,
Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
guys.
It would be an accident, man.
Let me admit, I had put myself first.
Yes.
Oh.
But when I started considering situations and how I changed my life,
Right.
Actually, my answer still stays though.
Okay.
okay. Next question. Who's most likely to change their current career path?
Oh man.
Do something completely different. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Who did you love it? RJ.
Yeah. I contemplated. I wasn't sure. I contemplated.
It's too far gone for me, guys. I'm not telling you. I was jigging
You're on this train.
She's been on in.
Okay, it's my turn. Okay, guys. If shit hit the fan, who's most likely to be a stripper?
A stripper.
If shit hit the fan.
I know
Like,
who I
there's no-
want to be a stripper, but I don't know if for the scenario.
Who would go,
it
you
makes
know what,
sense for
to
that
fuck it.
person. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'm gonna go be a stripper. There's someone that wants to be a stripper.
Yes, but I don't think for
But
the
I don't
scenario, I don't
think
see
they would
foresee
be a stripper.
It's only if shit hit the fan. Like, you have no other resort.
I have my answer.
1, 2, 3.
But honestly, if shit hit the fan that way, it means that even I'm dead. It means that there's nothing, there's no resource.
There's nothing else for me to do.
And
That's
that's
what
what
it
actually means
entails.
that I'm dead. It means that you've got no absolute
Yo,
resource.
dude, she's
Y'all
riding
niggas.
for you, bro.
It means that
We're
I'm
riding
dead,
for
dog.
you,
It means we're dead, dog.
Like, what?
The reason why I actually chose you is because I feel like you're the more sexually liberated out of all of us. It would be on the table
Yeah.
as a absolute last resort.
The reason why I contemplated this answer over here is because I was just like, your body in that scene of entertainment, my good sis.
Y'all are evil.
I
But
want to
do the
see.
most.
I want to see it. I would want to watch and just be like, yo, my friend is a situation. Earn your randellas, girl. Guys, are you ready? Who's most likely to become a secret agent?
A secret agent.
It's like a CIA, like
Undercover.
secret agent vibes.
Shit. I know.
1,
You
good?
2, 3.
I mean,
I think Jay would be a great agent.
100%.
I mean, she's a good liar.
But you know I'm a good liar.
The fact that
A
she
good
can say
Vanessa.
that.
Right.
Hmm?
And look you dead in the eye, dog. That's when you know these ones you must watch out for, people.
These are the ones.
They're not dying.
Alright, guys, next question. From yours truly. Who's most likely to walk out of a first date because they're not enjoying it? Walk out.
Like, screw you
Like,
people.
screw
I'm not
you.
doing this shit. Who's most likely?
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
done
I
with
know.
y'all.
That was pretty easy for me. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3. Sham.
Charmaine.
Sham.
Really?
Yeah, only Charmaine.
Only Charmaine.
We would stick it through.
Really?
Let me tell you, Amy and I would stick it through and text each other under the table going, dude, this shit sucks, I want to leave.
I
We will
want
not
to
walk
leave,
out.
but not walk out.
I'd walk out. You see me walking out.
Uh-huh. 100%.
I'd see you be like, you know
I'm
what?
not
This
dealing
ain't
with this
working. So I'm out.
Wow.
Not dealing
Okay.
with this.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Who is most likely to have plastic surgery?
Plastic surgery. To do what?
Whatever it
They
is you want
want.
to change.
Who's most likely?
Who's most likely?
I'm just not sure if this
Go under the
surgery
knife.
is
under the knife?
I'm not sure if the surgery is plastic.
And
Just getting under the
just
knife.
under the knife to change something
Oh,
that you
okay.
want to change,
Okay.
you know, about yourself.
1, 2, 3.
Is a charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd see myself like getting like when you like reduce the size of your stomach, but that's why I was like, I don't
I know
know
it's a
plastic
procedure.
surgery.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'd probably do something like that if naturally, you know, working out and eating right didn't work out.
And it just
I
takes
had
too
money.
long. Why not?
Yeah.
Peace out.
A-Town.
Let's go. You, me. Ooh, who is most likely to become atheist?
Atheist?
Or like literally renounce God. Like
And be
literally
like,
be either like
100%
what is it, Buddhism, whatever. Like
With our level of
completely-
like
Yo,
Christianity
that's
going up
hectic.
right now.
yes, like completely like detaching vibes. I hit them with the question.
This one doesn't have an answer. Yeah, you hit us. This
Yo.
one doesn't have an answer.
Are we all who's most likely to? That's the point though.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
I've touched juices.
Emmy would literally straight
I've
up
literally
be
touched
out.
juices.
You know what? I think we all are on the same level of we'd be out,
be out.
and we're all on the same level of never gonna happen.
Yes,
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's
The
what
things
never
that would make us
happen.
all like be out, we'd all be out for those things. And the things that are making us stay,
Are the
I'm
reasons
making
why
us
we
stay.
stay.
But if I had to leave,
Deuces.
please.
Yeah. Told you that I'm leaving.
Deuces. Who is most likely to start a fight in the club or get involved in a physical altercation in a club?
In the third.
About them, you might just catch his hands.
Listen. 1, 2, 3. Guys, I don't know how to fight. I avoid fights, even if they're like verbal fights. I don't fight. I've never touched anyone. Like I've never hit anyone. It's not within me. So you'd get punched. You guys would get hit.
probably.
I would
Like
try fighting back.
you'd allow the person to hit you.
No.
No,
I
no,
think-
no. I would try hitting them back, but
I don't know if
I'd
I'd
avoid
succeed.
that at all costs. If I can see that they're getting heated, I'd walk out.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
I'm not
listen.
gonna engage.
She's not saying you're not that type of person. We all know that we don't do well with conflict of any kind. We're all away. We will
Yes.
all stay away
All
from
of that
conflict.
people.
But if somebody between the three of us had to throw their hands, it would be you.
On to the next one.
You heard it
You
first
had
here
to.
today.
If you had to. Who here is most likely to date multiple people at once?
There you
Actual
go.
relationshiping, not just, actual relationshiping. Who here is most likely to date multiple people at once and live their best life?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Yes, that's done.
But I think I might join you.
Guys, I don't think I have the balls. Hey, I don't think I have the balls. Like when I like a person and when I love the person, I'm about them and them only.
Yeah.
But I think why they would say that is because I can entertain a lot of people
at
at
once.
the same time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
I actually think for me it's not that you can entertain. I think we all can entertain multiple people at once. I think it's more of you'd be willing to go, you know what? Maybe I could consciously date that guy also, only if there's certain rules in place and it's only doing what I
like
needed
have
to
a
get
little
done.
entanglement situation going on.
100%. You could consciously go, maybe. Not that it's something you are going to do.
Yeah. But yeah, I hear you, Chad. Who's most likely to scratch up your husband's car if he did something wrong? So like take the car key and
Like if they were upset, like furious.
Like livid.
absolutely livid, but not to the point where I think they'd get physical. It's just this is their way of putting out revenge type situation.
I don't know about my answer, but
Yeah,
I feel like I know because I know.
Okay, let's go.
1, 2, 3.
100%.
Really?
100%.
Get inside!
Really?
Get inside!
That's why.
Get inside!
I actually get it. You
Get
wouldn't do
inside.
it, but if you wanted to show him that
I really could.
even me, I can be crazy.
Yes.
I'll be
I can
crazy.
also be crazy.
would.
Even me, I can be crazy.
Because I'm just like,
You're
nah,
testing
dog.
me.
I have a petty side. So petty plus anger. We done.
Cut.
I'm in.
Next question is, who's most likely to get fired from their first job?
1, 2, 3.
Yo, niggas! I had put one answer before, and then when I thought about it again, I'm just like, probably would be me. I think the reason why I would get fired from my first job is because I don't have an attitude problem. Hold up.
I'm gonna zoom into that.
You don't have an attitude problem.
Yeah.
I think what happens with you is that you get very frustrated when it seems like people don't know what they're doing or have direction. And then you tend to just insert yourself in that situation because it needs to be fixed.
You know?
And if somebody doesn't like you doing that, I think they would be spiteful and fire you for it.
And I think I could snap. I think I could
You could
snap.
just
When
lose
people
it.
are being
Yo,
slow, when people
dude.
aren't functioning efficiently, I can literally lose my
Peace out.
shit. And I'd also maybe get fired because I'd be late all the time. I hate to have to admit it,
Waking up is
but waking up.
Who is most likely to fall pregnant and disappear off the radar? None of your friends know where you are. They just heard that you fell pregnant and nobody knows where you are.
Somebody
Who's
would
most
fall pregnant, they'd fall pregnant, hide it, and disappear.
likely? Who's most likely?
Go.
Me, I think myself.
RJ!
You disappear around the radar. Why would you disappear from the radar?
Yeah, I'm dipping out. I feel like
Yeah.
peace out. And
Anytime.
it depends on obviously the context of the situation. If it's like if I'm happy to be pregnant, or if it's the time that I want this kid, I'm not gonna like dip out. But if it happens like an oopsie baby, right? Like it was like
you weren't prepared for them.
you weren't prepared for them, I'm probably gonna dip out. I don't have any desire to like be luxurious about it on like social media, like the baby shower
Even in
things.
public,
I don't
man.
really.
RJ, why do you think?
And I have a channel, but like face up. Okay.
Yeah, certain things don't concern other people.
Yeah. Why do you think you would hide your pregnancy from the
I'm not
world?
hiding it. I'm disappearing, so I don't have to deal with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is most likely? Yo, wait. Before I introduce this question, we are taking a turn in intensity. Okay, are y'all ready? Who's most likely to try anal beads or anal?
I'm sticking to
Yeah,
this answer.
100%. Same. I was
Okay.
just thinking to answer.
I'm gonna be just like, I think I know what this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no.
Shamazel.
Sham.
Shamiz.
Why?
Sham.
I also think you have a very experimental side.
Side
to you.
that you
I
don't
feel like
know
that's
about
it.
yet.
No, I think you know about it. You just maybe hasn't.
Hasn't.
Explored it. I don't think it's me.
Because I feel like you are already really sexually liberated. I think you've explored what it is you like, what you don't like, and I think you're willing to explore more of that.
Well, I'm just saying, I will say I am willing to try toys,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not too sure about the whole anal thing. But if I
Yeah.
were to meet someone that's into that stuff,
You'd at least try.
I would at least try for their sake.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I chose Charmaine is because the only reason why she would be asking that question.
It's 'cause she
No,
thought-
guys. You know what it was? I saw a similar question to that online, and I just tweaked it.
Okay.
On to the next one.
Who is most likely to date outside of their race?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. People should know that about you though.
Yeah, you
Because a
can
lot of people
like
don't
that.
know that about Charmaine, that she's actually open to dating outside of her race.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. True chats right there. These are people who know me.
Sorry, can I just ask a question with regards to what we had just like spoken about? about how you would date outside of your race? Do you not have fears of like having to deal with, you know, the racial differences? So like meeting his parents and his parents aren't like accepting of you being black.
Yes and no, because a part of me feels like if I'm gonna date someone outside of my race, I'm hoping that liberalism is kind of where he comes from and not something that he found out there living his life. You know what I mean? I hope that he comes from someone
a home
that's okay with
that's
those
okay
things.
with them.
Yeah.
In the event that the person is not and they somehow found it like out there living their life, I feel like I don't care. It's not like a deterrent.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it's not a deterrent.
Who's most likely to find themselves in a position where they're arguing with a civil servant? So a police officer, a traffic officer, they are fighting. They are yelling.
Can I speak to your manager?
They're going off. And a public civil servant.
And for me, how I interpret that question is not necessarily like yelling necessarily.
No, just having
not accepting the situation that they're having. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Only. That's the only right answer.
Debatable.
This is the only right.
This is the
debatable.
Only.
And
only
that's
right answer.
And that's why I had to clarify, because I feel like they just see me as someone who not like take nonsense. But I'm like, that's why I had to qualify it and say that she could also be someone who is not having it in the situation.
But then we found
like
like
least likely though.
Really? No,
I'm so bad at dealing with those things, bruh. We all know.
I think like when I thought about it, I meant like not even like, you know, but tell the person off.
Yeah,
like you will not speak to me like that.
You're not going to speak to me.
You're
like
not
that.
going to, and that is Charmaine.
I'm not gonna.
On to the next
Sorry, I
one,
get carried away.
Who's most likely to elope?
Who's most likely to elope?
Can we talk about elope with regards to, because isn't eloping like it's not always necessarily running off, isn't it?
Eloping is
eloping doesn't have to
getting
mean
married
without
your family.
knowing. It's not necessarily packing your stuff and running away.
But you can come back. You can,
but you get married like low-key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not a low-key ceremony where you invited 4 of your friends.
No, it's literally just him.
him and guys ran away to get married. You're not physically running away.
Yes.
You ran away to get married.
1, 2, 3.
Ding dong. Oh snap! That's the only right answer though. Why do you think I'd elope? How do you think I'd get married? Yeah.
I feel like maybe she's the type that doesn't really see the need for a lot of things, like the whole wedding ceremony and all that stuff. I think if you love someone, you guys would just go to the courthouse and maybe not involve your mom or anyone from home, because it's just, I don't know, I think it's one of the things I just don't think she sees as necessary. Like, yo dude, when we go sign these papers, my mom, your dad, like I think you just kind of
I'm
like,
really not. Hey?
just go there, get it done, and be low-key about it. Like, she doesn't really have social media like that to be loud about it anyway. That's why I chose you.
Amy's relationship with her mom, she'd never be able to get married without her mom present. She could never elope. Oh, you.
I think
your mom
maybe
is
you
alive.
guys would think that I'd
No
want
way.
to elope because of other things. Just generally like just run away with a man.
I don't think you do.
But the reason why I chose Charmaine is because she's the one that's spoken the most about leaving the country and being elsewhere. And if she's in London and she meets a guy that she likes and hey man, let's just get married, that's eloping.
Yes, that's why I also picked Charmaine. I think for me, you're just somebody who is also more let's go with the flow of what's happening here. If we feel like this is what is comfortable and best for us, you would do it. For me, I'd never think of myself because there's just too much like weight on getting married in my family. You don't just do that. Man,
you don't just wake up one morning and
you don't wake
get
up and you get married.
Yeah, I think I'd be able to get away with it. I'd obviously upset people.
Yes,
but I think I'd get away with it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'd get away.
So the next question is, who's most likely to have the most kids? Like, who's going to have the most kids out of everybody? 3, 2, 1, expose.
Yep.
100% understand why you said
Yep,
that.
yeah.
It was me and you in the top
me
two.
too.
And I was like, but I feel like I want more children. I've always wanted a lot of children. I just know it's not feasible for the life I'm about to
And
live.
that's why I didn't choose. That's why I didn't choose her. That's why I didn't choose
It's
her.
not feasible for the life I
because
want to live.
I felt like she is more so very pragmatic when it comes to these things. You're very like, no.
I want gang children, man. If I had 6 children and I could love them all and I had time for all of them and I had money for all of them, 100%. Fill my house with kids, bro.
Oh, and the reason why I chose M is because M wants a kid now. She wants a kid right now.
If
today.
I could,
Today.
explain this. If
play
I
with.
could go to the store and buy a baby,
She
I
would
would.
buy a baby.
I would have bought a baby last year.
Right.
Yeah.
So that abundance of love that she so badly wants to give doesn't stop with 2 kids. You're gonna have 4 or 5.
100. I can see you genuinely having a lot of children because you just genuinely have that much love to give. And I feel like children, unlike grown-ass adults, it would be, I don't know, it would be easier to do it with children.
I always say that it's so easy loving children because all they can ever do is accept love
And love you, right?
and
back,
love you
freely.
back. And all you can do for them sometimes is forgive their mistakes that they make because
Right.
they're growing up.
And love them through that.
Until they grow up and they start being human beings themselves, and their mistakes are now not just baby mistakes but like actual adult mistakes. That's when the
it
things
gets
start.
tricky.
But by that part, they should be out of your house.
I don't know how to phrase the words, so bear with me. Okay, so who's most likely to marry somebody they are being a beard for? A beard is when you have let's say you have a gay best friend and he's still in the closet. And they haven't come out into their family. They need
Like Mary J.
Yes, Mary J.
Like Mary J.
So they need a beard. They're just putting. It's like somebody I'm putting on for today.
A word like a beard.
No, it's just the term I learned. So who's most likely to marry somebody they're being a beard for? Let's just get married for the sake of the appearance, because that's what I need. But live your life. Do. I just needed to appear that we're married.
1, 2, 3. I was undecided.
I legit did.
I think I know RJ, but not that I know that she do it out of both of us. She's most likely to do it because she's just like shrugs, man.
Yeah.
She'd just be like, yo, bro,
Yeah,
you know. But then now my question becomes,
I would explain it to my parents. I
Yes.
have to legit tell them what's happening.
okay.
That's the only way it would work.
And then what if
Would
you
they
want to
accept
get
that?
married?
Later. Then we'll deal with it. We'll have to have an actual contract, my friend and I, on exactly what are the terms that stipulate this marriage. If you need me to be your wife beard for the next 5 years because that's when you think you'll handle it, or whatever the situation may be, because it's not that cut and dry. We just need to stipulate what are the future implications. Because if I want a child, there needs to be, my life can't be on hold like that. You know what I mean? But I would be the most likely one to actually do it.
Why do you think I would do that?
So the reason why I chose M is because I feel like M is just about helping people. So if someone came up to her and was like, yo, dude, I need you to do me a solid, I think she'd be like, sure, let's sit down and talk about it. Vibes. Simple.
I'd say let's sit down and talk about it, but when it gets to a point where I have to act as your
married.
cover-up wife,
It's hard.
no, my friend.
It's different. I feel like we'd all beard
It's very different.
if we're just bearding for an occasion.
Yeah.
Beard for
I can
marriage.
go with
It's a
you.
lot.
I can go be your plus one somewhere. But now when we're getting married,
Getting married is a
you're asking too much
different
from me.
ballgame.
Yeah.
Question is, who is most likely to smoke weed with their kids?
Okay.
We all just pretended to ruffle up.
I don't need to change anything.
I didn't need for it to look like
Okay. What is
Finesse.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Like literally the same. We didn't change anything. Yo, okay, explain, guys. Why you think?
So I think RJ, never mind that. I think she's gonna just be a very liberal parent. She's gonna teach a lot about responsibility. You know, she's gonna teach a lot about responsibility, and she's gonna be a bit more of like on the liberal side. I don't think I would smoke with my kids unless, I think we've spoken about how like unless they come and they're smoking, I won't sit them down and be like,
let's smoke.
you know, let's smoke. This is what
Smoking is.
This is how.
I'm not teaching
not
you how to do it.
Weed 101, 0.
No, I'm not teaching you how to do that. But if you come to me and be like, Mom, I want to start doing this. I know you taught me that if I want to do something, I need to come to you before I do it. I want to smoke.
But now I have a question for you, Jay. Like, what happens when your kid comes to you and they're like 13 and they're like, yo, so I think I'm ready for this.
We're gonna have a serious conversation. Like I said to you, I feel like only from the age of like 23 plus would I be able to interact with my children on those particular levels. I feel like I would have taught them that we have a certain mutual understanding and respect for each other with doing certain things, and how important it is that if you're going to stray away or start jumping into doing things like, you know, drinking and smoking and doing this, those things really can take a nasty turn of events. Please come and talk to me.
Talk to me about it.
So that I want to be able to teach them. So if you come to me at 13 and you tell me this is what my friends are doing, we're going to need to have a serious conversation. And I hope that I'll have children who will actually listen to me and wait. And that's one of the biggest things I want to teach my children one day.
Just
enjoy being 13. 13-year-olds, be 13, because being an adult is just...
And I remember being that age and really like
wanting to be an adult.
I would have like a lot of resentment towards my parents not allowing me to do those things. But it's like actually it was fine that they did that because I really got to enjoy it at the time that I was supposed to.
Yes, I feel like I enjoyed so much things at the time. I had to enjoy them, and that I could make more informed decisions when I did them.
It's funny because with those things, when you look in retrospect, always, all the time, you just see that your parents were right. All the time. Mom and dad. Mom and mom. Yo, dude. Right. Your parents are always right, and at the time, as much as it feels like you're literally being killed, if they say no, don't go to a sleepover, no, don't go to a party, you're literally just going through the teenage blues, hey?
And it's okay for you to feel like that. It happens. Just leave a space in your mind that your parents could actually be right about it.
And now that I am my age, yes, I'm not like too much of an adult, I'm not too grown, but I can definitely say that the times that my mom has said no, she knew exactly what she was talking about, because imagine how many things we've been through. Imagine how many things we've seen. Imagine how many times you've gone to a place and you're like, this is the stuff that my parents were talking about that you see when you leave the house.
And also I think what's important is, yes, our parents, but I think also we've all had friends who are a bit of like bad influences. So I think also we need to like give ourselves a credit for not really going down the routes that they did. Like being able to decide for yourself. Yes, your parents raised you right, but also for you to decide like actually I don't want to engage in that stuff.
There's a level of caution that you need to learn so that you can be able to do things like that and discern which situation is for me. You know, but and sometimes as much as you can have friends who are a bad influence, like Charmaine is saying, when you have the ability to make your own decisions like that, you save yourself a lot of grief. You know, and fitting in can get awkward when you are that person. It really can, but you'll be better for it at the end of the day. You don't need that grief.
So I literally just have one more thing to say. Like my mom always tells me, like, maybe when you were younger, I was more conscious of the friends that you make, because I know at that point you may not be a good judge of character because you're that young. But now because you're older and you've had more experiences, I can meet your friends, I trust your friends, I know your friends because I know you
are now a good judge.
You're a good judge of character. So, next question. Who is most likely to become the president of any club? So whether it is, you know, representing someone in a particular fraction of the UN, you know, who's most likely to become a president
of something that they stand
for. A committee, a council.
1, 2, 3.
top 2.
The reason why I think Charmaine is very proactive, right? I know that I would love to be in positions of leadership, but I'm very shy to take up those things. And I always like working behind the scenes and being a team player, and I wouldn't want to be the face of something, speak on behalf of people with regards to something. So I think that's why I wouldn't pick myself. But Charmaine's very proactive. Like she's those people. She'll run for class captain.
And she has those qualities.
She has those qualities, yeah.
Thanks, friend.
Okay, next question.
You lucky last question.
So who is most likely to lose their phone at Groove and cry at the thought of having lost it there and then during the masses, because they just can't deal.
During the people.
They can't deal with what's happening.
This is the worst question.
Yo, this is a way to end it off. What a way to end it off.
Okay, let's go, guys. 3, 2, 1. General consensus.
That's a beautiful way to end.
I'm the prime baby.
Yo, we've lost her. She's lost herself.
Physically
so what's a
lost
phone?
her.
What is a phone? If she's lost herself.
But have you seen how Emmy reacts when she loses her phone?
No.
It's just a terrible
I actually
week.
get the worst.
The rest of
anxiety.
the rest of the week is not it.
I'll be sick. I'll physically get sick.
And you know what's sad? We can actually deduce this because it's happened that many times.
Oh. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys feel inspired to do this with your friends. I just had a good time with my friends. It was a cute little moment, a cute little something to add for the day. What are you guys' thoughts? How was that for y'all?
I just found it really interesting how many things you guys think that I would do. It felt like you guys were just picking me because that's the easiest thing to
were
pick.
picking me a lot. I was like, okay.
And it seems RJ, out of everyone, is the most decent human being.
Essentially.
Okay?
And we all
That's what this game is showing.
we are
Basically. So yeah, guys, I've enjoyed this. As
I've
you can
enjoyed
hear from them, they've also enjoyed it. Do you guys want to say anything else?
It's been a nice way to end off your birthday weekend. Welcome to 23, my
Welcome
Jordan season.
Listen.
And this is the only time in the year where the three of us are the same age.
For the next
6
days.
6 days. 5.
Now 5.
5 days.
6 yesterday, now 5.
5 days. Which is so sad, but listen, it's cool. I act like I'm, their age.
She does.
And I just have to say, it's the first time I'm recording something that could possibly go up onto a YouTube something.
Yes!
And it's really weird, hey? It's weird.
Talking to
yourself.
I think
It's
that's
hard
what's
when we
nice
answer
to
each other. Because sometimes I want to look at the camera to answer what you guys ask me, but it's also a conversation between us. So anyways, guys, yes, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things, guys. Please help this channel grow.
Please.
More beautiful faces will
You'll
grace
see more
your
of
platform.
us.
Literally. So anyways, guys, let's cheers.
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 Clink, clink.
Yes.